to keep a network of them going, and she did an awesome job.
So I think you're doing a good job too of keeping them together, and this is just a beautiful, this would look so well in a library, would it not, or any schoolroom?
Exactly.
You know, even in a church, I mean, it's so appropriate for anywhere.
She did a
community center, anywhere. And now we'll look at the other side. And these are butterflies. Can you describe a little bit about this one?
You know, I can't remember the name of it. I haven't even...
But it definitely has a lot of butterflies.
Yes, it does. It's called Dreams.
Dreams.
We're going to have a list of titles when we get them all together. See, not all the panels are in yet.
And this was this is also very good. And I think we're going to call it Dreams, huh?
Dreams.
Until we know differently, right?
Right. Looks like a dream. Beautiful work.
And who did this again?
D. Christensen.
From Manchester.
From Manchester.
Thank you, Tony. Now, when I first saw this, Anthony, I thought it was a frog, but I believe it's a snake.
No.
No? It's a what?
Somebody put it as a lizard, but it's an African green frog.
It is an African green frog.
Green. It's very poisonous, but she liked it.
Okay, and are those grapes up there, or coconuts, or?
Not too sure.
Not
it's
too
in
sure.
South America somewhere.
South America.
Or Africa, I mean, excuse me.
And she's got butterflies at the bottom. And butterflies on, look at that butterfly. Look at that butterfly.
Yeah, 17 years old.
And what's her name?
Geneva.
Geneva is 17 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the fine work that she did on this panel. And now we're going to turn it around.
This is a nice one.
Anthony, I am impressed. This young girl is 17 years old, and look at the art on this panel. She is going to be a fine young lady when she grows up. This is beautiful. And look at the color. It's excellent.
She does a good job. Very good job. I'm glad she's part of the Eagle Eye Project.
And I'm glad that you involved youngsters. She's only 17. Her first name is Jennifer?
Geneva.
Geneva. And Geneva, you've done a great job.
She sure did.
It's good to have the youngsters involved. Thank you very much, Tony. Now this looks like a festival. It's hot air balloons.
Yes.
In the sky, obviously, and it looks like a forest down there. And you know who did this one, Tony?
Yes, this was done by Meredith Graff and two other young artists from St. Anselm's.
College.
They have an art club, and it's called the Art Society. And Meredith should be back in the fall to start her second year. But this is what her and her friends did. And they're also a part of the Eagle Eye Project. And she says when she comes back in the fall, she wants to be a part of Eagle Eyes and be involved with the art projects, and I thought that was pretty good.
Excellent. Now we're going to turn it around. Tony, what is this?
For your abstract fans, that is called the Feet of Time.
The feet of time?
See the
Oh
footprints?
yes, look at the footprints. Look at the feet. It tells a story. And who did this one again?
This is from St. Anselm's, Meredith Graff and her two friends, her artist friends of the Art Society.
These are from one of the local colleges here in the Manchester area.
St. Anselm.
It is beautiful, Tony. And now let's go to the last one, Tony. Now what is this all about? That's beautiful. This one is not completed, you said.
No, this isn't completed yet.
You're still working on it.
Still working on it. This will be probably another MCAM panel. To thank everybody at MCAM
And look at that butterfly.
for giving me the space to work.
Now you started with just this pose,
Yes.
and then you went to the butterflies, and to the flower, and you're not going to give the rest away, are you?
No.
We're going to have to wait and see when it hangs up.
Right. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. If I don't fall asleep.
Are you calling this one something?
Not
You
yet,
decided-
but it's going to have something to do with spring, obviously.
Yeah, spring and summer.
Spring or summer. But all will have titles, and then we'll list the artists and the titles and where they're going to be located.
Is there another side to this panel? Have you done anything on the other side? Go ahead.
We'll just call this Ultimate Butterfly.
It is the ultimate.
Ultimate.
Ultimate butterfly. Look at the colors on there again. And how long did it take you to do this one? Again, you didn't do it 24 hours straight, right?
Yeah. A couple days here and there.
And Anthony, you are from Manchester.
Yes.
Were you born and raised here?
Born in Boston, Mass.
And how long have you been in Manchester?
Too long.
Too long? Never
No,
too long.
I've been in Manchester since 1988.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to
Almost as long as I have. I've been here since 1986.
86?
So, yeah. You got to retire in Manchester?
Probably.
Now, there's a lot of art in this community, as you can see, people. I mean, it's all over. It's all over this room. And who would like to close this program?
I'm going to speak for Cheryl and say that I'm sure she and Tony and Debbie would like to see this project grow year by year, so that it really is interactive with the community and that art becomes part of everybody's life.
So we need two things to continue this program. We need more artists
Yes.
to volunteer to do the panels,
Yes.
and we need more businesses and other community buildings that would be willing to showcase these lovely arts.
4x4 piece of art.
They're 4x4 and they're on double sides, so eventually they will be turned
It
around.
will be rotated bi-monthly.
So it's like actually it's like a tour. It's a rotating art exhibit
It is, yes.
all over the city. What did she
You
say?
got it.
All over the city. And I'm sorry if I'm remiss, but I had to at least show who is in charge of Cheryl.
I'm not in charge.
Yeah, well, you
Anthony is in charge.
but you are the leader of the Eagle Eye Group, and the Eagle Eye Group does so much good for the city, and it does more than just art. I mean, you do Christmas programs for the chorus of the kids, and you also paint garage doors instead of for panels or other doors instead of graffiti. You help get rid of graffiti and teach kids to do real good art instead. So you're, in a sense, you are one of our educators.
Thank you very
You
much.
are,
Thank you.
and you bring a positive aspect to the city, and that's from what I know of you, and I've known you several years now. That's the kind of person you are. You take a negative and you make a positive out of it.
You try.
You also belong to a neighbor watch, Eagle Eyes, and you work very hard on making sure that there's no crime committed in if you can help it, no crime will be committed in your neighborhood. Am I correct?
Oh, certainly. There will not be. Everybody knows who I am, so no, they wouldn't dare come and bring it.
Thank you very much. This has been a great program. I want to thank Cheryl and all you lovely people, as well as Tony. Tony, he worked so hard. Where'd Tony go?
Oh, you disappeared.
Tony has worked so hard in organizing this, and he's done a great job. Thank you very much. Go ahead, you can clap. So, Tony, you're going to have to speak loud. You're on, and we're going to close the program. And these are friends, visitors, and artists who have actually created these panels. Tony, the show is yours.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. This will move forward. We will get together. This will happen. I'm happy with what I see tonight, and we have more panels coming in, so stick around with us. We'll be back.
And look throughout the community of Manchester for these panels coming in June, sometimes in June.
A town near you.
Thank you very much. The name of the program is called?
Artist and Artistic Harmony.
Thank you very much.
Actually, Glenn, it's Community and Artistic Harmony. I'm overworked.
Go ahead. And you are?
My name is Dee Christ.
And what do you call this panel?
I started it out as a seascape or a sunsetscape, but it's just playing around with spray paint and Sharpie, and the fact that depending on what the environment this is going to be shown in, it could be shown either way. There's no horizontal or vertical. It's whatever works out.
No. So actually it works any which way.
Yeah, it's an abstract.
It's an abstract.
It is gorgeous.
It is. And what's on the other side? What is the theme on this one? Obviously it's education.
I just wanted to do a tower of books, and I used it to help teach my step-granddaughter a little bit about painting.
It is so
help her learn how to hold a brush and how to mix colors and how to make a mess.
So you're telling me that your granddaughter?
Step-granddaughter.
Your step-granddaughter assisted you in doing this one?
Yep. She did the swirlies. She learned how to mix some paint. So she learned how to mix some of the greens.
Well, you cleaned it up very well because it's perfect. And you are again?
My name is Dee Christ.
And where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is beautiful.
Okay, Debbie, you want to explain your panel and why you did this panel and who it represents and what it represents?
Well, this one really has a story, because this one is actually a joint project between my daughter and I. She decided, well, we both decided something New England for this panel. So she picked the barn and she started painting. Well, I actually sketched it on, came back, and she had started painting it. So, and it was the day before she was leaving to join the Air Force. She could have been doing anything, but no, she wanted to work on this panel. So I left her at 11:30 that night, trying to finish her part of it, and then she left for boot camp. So we decided before she left, we wanted to make it look like postcards. So I finished it, I added the lettering, I added the bottom and the top, and I just highlighted some of the areas that she had left. So this is how it ended up.
You want to turn it around to the other side?
Sure.
That looks like a little Liberty Bell. Kind of, huh?
I guess you could say that. This was actually a photo that it was a painting I did from a photo that I took in Bath, Maine, at the Maritime Museum, which is an awesome place. They have an actual ship that is docked there, and it was like the weekend before it was sailing for its winter harbor. And I took this photo and I said, I'm gonna do that as a painting. So this is it.
It's a really nice job. This is for the rotating panel program for Eagle Eyes, right? Cheryl Mitchell.
Yes. Yeah. This is for Eagle Eyes, and just wanted to change it up, do something a little different, and get it finished.
Okie doke. Thank you. Next is Kathy Tangney. Explain your painting, Kathy, and why you did it, and who for, and just.
Okay. I did this mural for Eagle Eyes Community Organization. It's a traveling panel that's part of currently 15 panels. It'll be traveling throughout the city, and it represents the wheels of change. And I was just thinking of our state of the nation and the world, and all that's going on, and it seems like every organization and everybody you talk to has had to do some sort of major changing. And for me, wheels represent change, and the mill buildings that have withstood the hundreds of years of change, and they're still standing. So I was inspired by all of that. And thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Okay, we're on. Explain a little bit about that panel. It's got a lot of light, movement to it.
This panel represents art and music, and rhythm and happiness and the feeling I get when I paint to music, and how therapeutic it is, and just put away the troubles of the day and paint.
Do you feel
And
art is a therapy in a way?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
When you
For me,
say
art
so.
is very therapeutic. Yeah.
That's very
And
nice.
this is again another panel for Eagle Eyes Community Organization.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Expressions.
And welcome back to another episode of Art Expressions with Tony Williams. Uh-oh, I don't look like Tony Williams. Actually, I'm Glenn Ouellette of Ouellette at Large. And you are?
Cheryl Mitchell of Eagle Eyes.
Well, you don't look like Tony Williams either.
No, definitely not.
Tony's behind the camera. Since when is he camera shy? I'm helping him out with this show. What's the name of this program?
It's called Art Expressions. It's the
No, the panels. What's the name of this program?
I don't know.
What are you calling the art?
Special Project 210.
What's the name of this program?
Special Projects 2010.
And it's about art panels.
It sure is. It's called Revolving Art, and what we plan on doing is taking all of these panels, and I believe we have 14 right now. And
You hope to have 20, right?
I hope so. I hope so. And Anthony's been doing a great job. He's the one that's been handling all of this. And we hope that these panels will go in businesses and all over the city, all over Manchester, all over Hooksett, and they will be sitting there for everybody to see. It will be they will be there for a couple of months, and then they will be flipped around, and they'll be there for another couple of months. And then we will be revolving. We will be revolving for a year or two.
It is so appropriate that you call it a revolving art panels, because the panels have art on both sides.
They sure do.
Have you seen the latest one we just got?
I did. I most certainly did. Can you take a little shot of it?
Yvonne told me that she's never worked with glass before. And you know what? That looks like a glass to me.
Absolutely.
Excellent. And look, those strawberries look so yummy that I want to reach and grab, and they look real.
Yep, most definitely. That is absolutely gorgeous. I saw it this morning myself. And
Oh, these
really
artists are, and then these are all Manchester people, majority of them. Some
Yeah,
from Londonderry, Hooksett, but they're all local people. And look at that! Talk about talent.
We were amazed. I've been, totally amazed. Every corner I've gone since I've met Anthony, and all the things that he's done, all the artists that I've met, it's just amazing. I mean,
Anthony's
really
quite a go-getter when it comes to art, huh?
Oh yeah. He's the
So
punch man.
you're going to be bringing these to certain locations that you already have some, right?
We already do have some. Anthony has the list. He's working on more now. We just talked to a woman at PSNH. I can say that. Public service, and we will be hanging one there for sure.